Hello everyone. So I got through the area that I couldn't get through with a cheat of essentially no clip, and then because there was just a bunch of nothing but running and killing, my boyfriend kind of just put music on it. So enjoy the montage. I die sometimes. Yay. That area was so annoying. I was so happy to get healing stuff in there, and then I exploded myself on a grenade. And unfortunately, the second time I could never avoid the dude that's right next to the entrance, because the first time when I ran in there, I actually bugged him out. And then I couldn't do it because he kept on following me, which was annoying. And then the whole vault itself is essentially just filled with enemies, which is really annoying. And I was like, does this thing feature anything interesting? And then it was like, no, it's just a bunch of blurb. So I continued going to, even though I didn't want to because I was really tired from fighting by then. And I pretty much had nothing to fight with. The idea was to just make them all explode, but it didn't work as well. At some point I just start sneaking past everything because it gets too hard. And I missed his head a few times. And then I exploded myself because I'm being a curveball in this scene. Some weapons would work really good, but then they would run out of ammo almost instantly, and then I would be left doing 0 damage to those two. Be happy that you can't hear the repetitive heartbeat. Because I was unable to heal in any way, shape or form. And I was all like, well, if anyone's interested in the journals, you can read them.
Over there!
Yay!
Please, come speak to me. I'm in the room to your left.
He's my favorite character because I was all oh, I should be very cautious, but no, he's actually very nice.
Quite real. I am going quite mad. Could you actually be a pure human?
And I was all like, what do I answer to him? Because, well, they're enemies normally.
Forgive me. I'm not used to pleasantries. I'm more used to grunts and being struck about by the others. My name's Fawkes. I've lived in this cage all my life.
It's like when you've released them, he just goes so loyal to you.
It is. When my captors placed me here, they were too stupid to realize this room contained a working terminal. I've spent all my life teaching myself to read and speak based on the information stored on the vault's mainframe. Ironic, isn't it? Yeah? Surrounded by the world's history, and yet my world consists of this tiny room. Because I'm a curiosity, an anomaly. They don't know why I'm different than they are, and I think it fascinates them. All the locked rooms in the medical wing contain failed experiments that they created. Perhaps. I assume you're here to find the Gek. I know what it is. I know where it is. And best of all, I know how you can get your hands on it.
He's really just a big cuddly wubbles.
Because you can help me. Let me out of this place. I can't take it anymore. I can't even recall how long I've been here. Take me with you, and I'll retrieve the Gek for you. The chamber in which the Gek resides is absolutely flooded with radiation.
I really kind of hated how all of your options are like, you know, why would I want you to help me?
Have surprisingly inherited a useful trait from my fellow meta-humans. I am highly resistant to radiation. Let me out of here, and I will place the Gek safely in your hands.
I wish that there would be just like an earlier answer of, okay.
The hallway to your right is a maintenance room. Inside, you'll find the fire control console for the medical area. Trip the alarm on it, and I'll be able to get out. Oh, a word of warning, though. Tripping the console activates a failsafe and will open all the recovery rooms in the medical area. So... now,
Yay! I really like releasing him. Because I mostly think that he's awesome. That dude, while he looked normal, was like one of the toughest things. It was like really annoying, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna give up. I want the dude. I want to release the dude. Yay! Friend!
finally! Freedom! True freedom! I cannot thank you enough for this gift. You have no idea how long I've pictured this moment in my mind, and it feels far better than I'd imagined. Now, for my part of the bargain, follow me.
And then the rest of this level becomes so easy. Anywhere where you take him, just hide behind him. You don't actually need to fight anymore, which is so awesome! I wish I could have like chosen the healer class and just like be walking around healing him.
Always chambers of violent radiation. I'll get the case really back. Get out. Anyone listen to my predator down the
Yeah, and he's all like, you know, protect me while I retrieve it from the radiation room. But really, there's like nobody else to kill. So I'm all like, I just get to stand around. But then he goes away. I'm all like, oh.
As promised. Yeah. Here's the geck. I hope it's worth it. I'm afraid this is where you and I part company. I'll find my way out of this place. Don't worry. Maybe we'll meet again somewhere in the wasteland.
And then he kind of just walks and goes, ooh, wall. Yeah, wall. If they really didn't know what to do with the character, they could have just made him hack the wall, because he looks like he could just like go through the construction. But he kind of is all like, no, I'll just stand here until you leave.
Objective is secured, sir.
I really didn't like all of that plot point.
Good work, soldier. Make sure the geck is secured aboard my vertibird.
Yes, sir. I'll have the techs come down and remove it immediately, sir.
You're
It's just
certain
some
she's unharmed?
boring politics and
Yes,
stuff,
sir.
and you're like,
You'll
can I
pass
just
out
get
shortly
out of
from the
here?
reviver.
Excellent. Prepare her for transport immediately.
Right away, sir.
So, you're awake. Let's keep this nice and simple. You're going to tell me the code for that purifier, and you're going to tell me now.
No.
I'll tell you what's going on here. You lost. The good guys won this one, and now we're just wrapping up loose ends. We've got the purifier, now we just need the code to start it. You're going to give me that code now, and save us all a lot of trouble. Maybe I'll even let you go. So how about it?
No.
You know why. We can't start the purifier without it. The longer the purifier isn't running, the more people suffer. Now I'm running out of patience, son. I want that code, and I want it now.
No?
You lie.
No.
Colonel, I have need of you.
Mr. President, I have no time for other matters. I'll be with you shortly.
Now, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
Alone at last. I do apologize for Colonel Auden's attitude. He's been under a great deal of stress lately. I've no doubt that you know who I am. I'm sure you've heard my radio broadcasts. I'd
No?
like to have a word with you face to face.
Couldn't exactly
I
listen
think
to
there
the
are a few
radio because I
things
would
that
get
you
the
and I
copyright
should
infringement.
discuss. You'll find your possessions in the locker near the door. I'll unlock the way for you. And I'll unlock your restraints as well. I'll be waiting for you in my office. Please don't carry.
I really didn't have that much like really useful stuff.
Hold it
So
right
it's like,
there.
I'm just gonna
You're
pick
supposed to
everything
be
up,
in that
but
holding cell. You're not going anywhere. There's a full complement of guards in the next room. As soon as I get them, you're going back to your cell. In a body bag, if necessary. On whose authority?
Yay,
I have no
success.
records of that. You're supposed to be in a holding cell.
The president?
What? No one sees the president except Colonel Autumn. Stand right there while I check this out.
And I was like, better get a gun.
Mr.
And
President,
remember-
I'm sorry to bother you. This is Lieutenant Williams. I have an unauthorized individual here who says he's supposed to speak with you.
I'm surprised to hear from you, Lieutenant. I don't recall authorizing you to contact me directly.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry about that. It just seemed out of the ordinary. I apologize.
Apology noted, Lieutenant. Yes, I instructed our friend to come up to the control room. No questions, no interference. Am I understood?
I understand, sir. Again, I apologize for the interruption.
Allow our friend to pass and report your superior for reassignment, Lieutenant, at once.
Yes, sir. Hello.
I like how he that like been talking with the president while staring at me, and then he suddenly forgets who I am and just goes, hello? And then Autumn just goes, nope, fuck you, I'm overriding the security.
101 is to be shot on sight. I repeat, shot on sight.
So I'm all like, This part is actually close to as annoying as like escaping one of those facilities was in Deus Ex 1. My boyfriend was tickling me there. Mimi. I was like mostly, hide around corners and shoot them from where they can't see me. Which seemed to be getting me past through this kind of life, but it didn't help that I collected all the stim packs and everything early on, and I didn't have any way to keep myself alive. And then I was like, alright, there's an enemy next to me. And then everything missed, and I was like, oh shit. That room was very much everyone surrounds you, so I was like, eat all the radiation. I also got lost in there multiple times because it like has so many complexes and you're like, yeah, where am I even supposed to be going? So I probably killed more things than you even should. See, I'm all like, where am I going? What am I doing? I don't like it here. And then I was like, oh, enemies must be the right way. That's like video game logic though. If you see enemies, you're going towards your goal. And the president is a computer. An insane one at that as well, because he was like, purge all